Hello, everyone. I was like, what's my hair doing? We're waking up 2025. My hair is on fire, just like my spirit is. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wow Wednesday. I'm Nancy Matthews, one of the founders of Women's Prosperity Network, and absolutely honored and excited to be here with you this particular Wednesday, the first day of 2025. And as usual, I put together a New Year's message to support you in kicking off this year so that you could experience the most fortune, fulfillment, and fun that your life has to deliver to you and wants to deliver to you. So, first of all, I am so grateful that you're here taking this time to kind of bask in what it is that your heart truly desires in this coming year. And beyond, grounding yourself in what it is that you want to bring into your life in 2025, more important than that is setting yourself up for success so that these aren't empty wishes, but they're dreams filled with desire and backed by inspired action. So that is my intention, my goal, and desire for all of you today. I will wrap up with the ABCs so that you can experience the most amazing, rich, and remarkable life in 2025. We will open up for some questions and comments, so I'd love to hear from all of you as well. And as I'm going through this brief message that I want to share for 2025, if any questions come up or you're sitting here and you're struggling with not knowing what you really want to create yet, it's okay. You can feel free to ask some questions or even reach out to me individually, and I'll be happy to support you because I know that the process of goal setting can be very exciting and it can also be very challenging. So some of the reasons that it's exciting, obviously, is you're bringing in new into your life and you're dreaming and you're hoping and you're feeling all these wonderful things. And then the reason it can become challenging is as you're stepping into that dreaming phase, those little gremlins from the past, gremlins of disappointments and obstacles and challenges that you ran into in the past can come into play. Fears about what it's going to take and how difficult it might be. And I didn't do it. Like all of that garbage can get in the way. And what I want to share with you today is a process for you to follow, one that I'm using myself and have used year after year to be able to create continuous success in the face of challenges and obstacles. So let's all know that challenges and obstacles are going to come about. The key is, what do we do in the face of those challenges and obstacles? So this process that I'm going to share may occur a little bit backwards to you, but it's working backwards from the desired result that you want to achieve that actually produces extraordinary outcomes for you and everyone around you. So what I'll start off with is, in general, the process you want to do is begin by dreaming, by thinking about what is it that I would like to experience? What would I like to have in my life? And I want to take you on a little journey. Some of you have had this experience, this guided visualization with me before, but I thought this would be a beautiful way for us to kick off this new year as we open up our hearts and our spirits and our intuition, connecting with our higher selves and all of the universal forces that are here to conspire in your favor. Like, let's really tap in, to this beautiful energy and vortexes being created today, and do a quick little visualization. So wherever you are, just pause for a moment and let me say, if you happen to be watching this or listening to this while you're driving a vehicle or anything like that, don't close your eyes. Just maybe pause this and come back and listen to it later today. And what I want you to be able to do is give yourself, hold on, where's my, oh, where did my beautiful little book go? It's right here somewhere. I can't locate it, but that's okay. I will figure it all out. Um, if you are driving, don't close your eyes. If you are just sitting at home, what I want you to be able to do is just kind of relax. So put your feet on the ground. So if you got your legs crossed or you're bunched up, kind of put your feet on the ground so that you can feel grounded and connected. And then go ahead, relax in your chair. And I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in. So go ahead and breathe in for the count of 4, breathing in love, light, hope, optimism, possibility. And then go ahead and breathe out, releasing stress or anxiety or confusion or overwhelm or those big question marks. So I have these dreams, but I don't know how to do it. Breathe in love and possibility and connection and hope. And what I would like you to do now is go ahead and in your mind, I will be asking you a series of questions. Keep your eyes closed if that feels comfortable for you, and answer the question in your mind. And then I probably will open up and get a little feedback from you. So with your eyes closed, answer the question, how old are you now? And how old is the future you that feels completely free in every way? You are completely free and fulfilled financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. All your relationships are thriving. How old is the future you who feels completely free? Note that number. And now what I suggest is go ahead and connect with the future you who feels completely free. And notice and watch her as she goes about her most amazing life. What are all the activities she's doing for joy and fun? Where do you live? Who do you spend time with? What are some of the memories that you've had in this most amazing life? What kind of rewarding career do you have? And just be with the future you now and soak in all of those wonderful feelings and experiences as you feel completely free in every way. And as you're with her, all of a sudden she stops you and says, my goodness, you finally got here. I have been waiting so long for you to find me. And she continues to show you the beautiful life that you live, completely free in every way. As you're taking this all in, suddenly she stops and says to you, let me give you some advice about how to get to where I am now, how you can get there, and how you can make it easier for me. Listen to the advice that she shares about how you can get to where she is. And then she turns and gives you a gift, a box. She hands you the box. You take it and open it up. Go ahead and look inside. What is the gift that she gives you? And what does that gift represent for you? Next, go ahead, close the gift, hold it in your hands, and bring with you all of those wonderful feelings of the future you and the experience, feeling completely free, and bring all of the feelings inside you and into your heart. And now I want you to find the one colorful cell in your heart and paint this entire scene with a color from the rainbow. Identify one cell in your heart, pop it out, give it a happy face and 2 arms and legs, and watch as it high fives and hugs all the cells throughout your body, giving your entire body from your head all the way down to your tippy toes and everywhere in between, giving them the most of this beautiful feeling. Breathe in, locking in all of these emotions, all of these feelings of the future you feeling completely free so that she can bring her resources to you now. Take a breath in. Go ahead. Open your eyes, feeling great. Love this. Yeah, thank you. Beautiful creative visualization. Is there anyone here who would love to share something from your experience, the gift that you got, perhaps what you saw in your experience? Go ahead and raise your hand and or unmute yourself. I would love to have somebody share. Who is my brave, courageous soul who is going to share this morning? Joy Harris, is that you? No?
This
Okay.
is Joy. This is Joy, but
Yeah.
not Joy Harris.
Oh, okay. All right. Joy, did you want to share something? And then I'll go to Allison.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just going to say, for my year, it's going to be 56, which I will be 56 in February.
Ooh,
I'm
yeah,
going to
she's
be
still waiting to feel great.
I want to feel free for sure. I want to be financially secure. I want to be able to have fun again. I miss my best friend that passed away, but I want to meet new people and continue on to have a beautiful life. And how to get there. Right now, my book, I have an offer to be traditionally published, but I'm also waiting on another offer. So I'm just
So
hoping that's
what was the advice that she gave you on how to get to where she is?
well, how to get there was for me, it is to go ahead and be traditionally published instead of
Okay.
doing self-publishing for my book.
All right. So that's what
Yeah,
she said to you, or that's what you know your plan is?
that is. And then
Okay.
for open inbox, I want to
Uh-huh.
feel free and I don't want to feel scared anymore. I want to be able to be courageous and get my words out there. And my colorful self, I put purple and blue, which turns out to be indigo. And that's because purple symbolizes my favorite color. And it also says child abuse prevention, which is what my book is about.
Beautiful. Thank you, Joy, for sharing. That is absolutely fantastic. I honor you
Thank
and celebrate all you're creating. So good.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, Allison Warren, let me go ahead and I'm actually going to bring you to the screen and say hi and Happy New Year. Let me hear about your experience.
Mute.
Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry, what was the first thing? Now I'm lost in Alexandra.
So what was what was the gift? What was the advice?
The gift was a watch, which surprised me. The
Mhm.
advice was get up earlier, and I live in Mountain Zone and I'm already up early.
What time are you up now? What time do you get up
I
now?
get up at 6
Okay.
because the stock market opens at 7:30.
Right.
Yikes.
So do you know what you're going to do in this extra time that you're creating?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
do. I do.
Great. Solved.
I gotta tell you, the minute that you said what the advice was, I was like, like I had this awareness of why. So I'm actually going to get into that as part of the lesson for today. So I'll have you
Okay.
just wait a little bit longer for that one.
Okay. Thank you.
You
And the
are
color
welcome.
was yellow because it shines on everyone, I think.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was gorgeous. All right, let me go ahead and I'll bring Latasha to share, and then I'll continue with today's lesson. So, hello, Latasha.
Hi there, Nancy. Awesome. This is a really awesome experience for me. So my gift, I'll start there. My gift was a box, and it actually had a heart in it. I love helping people. That's my superpower. So just to continue to foster that, to give to myself too. That's one of the things I'm learning, not just to always give to others, but I have to give to myself. So that was one of the things that my future self was saying to me. I'm 49 now. I will be 50 in May of this year. So 53 is, I've got the personal freedom and the time freedom. I'm working on the financial freedom. So that will,
Good.
by then I should have that. And is there anything else that I missed?
You did, no, you did perfectly. You did perfectly. And the one thing that I'll say for you, as well as everybody else here, consider that when I asked you what age you are now, and then what age is the future you that feels free in all of these ways, perhaps you made that decision from your conscious mind rather than your superconscious or your higher self. And I invite everyone to consider that whatever time frame you imagined it was going to take you, it was your rational conscious mind that may have come up with that, and we can actually shrink that time frame. I believe in miracles. I believe in the power of community. I believe in each and every one of you has the capacity to transcend whatever has held you down, and you've accomplished extraordinary things. But I do believe that through the power of faith and inspired action, we can all create extraordinary feats. So that's my invitation for you, Latasha, as well as everybody else here. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, let's go further, faster, because we're going together. And in that space, so congratulations, all of you, for stepping up, playing this game, giving yourself permission to dream. And now I invite us all to partner with Source, Spirit, the universe, God, the divine, because your heart's desires were placed within you uniquely to be fulfilled and carried out, so that your purpose and goal of why you were on this planet in the first place can be achieved, can be fulfilled. So as I shared earlier, this conversation today and this message is about supporting you in experiencing fortune, lots and lots of riches and wealth in 2025, fulfillment of your heart's desires and your purpose and your reason for being, so that your spirit is being sourced at the highest level. And then fun, because if it ain't fun, don't do it. And if it's not feeling fun, let's find a way to make it fun by tying it to the purpose it fulfills. And we can talk more about that a little bit later. So as we come from this visualization activity, the next step would be to take some of those ideas that the future you is experiencing and drill them down into what is it that you actually want to bring into your life in this year? What do you want to put your attention and your intention on? And we often will call those goals. So we want to create the big vision, create some specific goals, and then work backwards from the goals. Now, in setting you up for success, typically what I experience when I'm working with clients or when people are in our momentum coaching, they begin by taking a look at, well, what do I want to have this year? Right? And you've heard the formula for have, do, and be. If I want to have this, I need to do this so I can be happy, fulfilled, blah, blah, blah. Right? So we start with these lists of the things we want to have. And that's good if that's your starting place. So let's say you want to have, and I have some notes. So let's say you want to have a fit and healthy body. You want to have $20,000 per month, or 10 new clients, or $1 million in revenue in the year. You want to have amazing relationships. Either you want to enhance your intimate relationship, your family relationships. Perhaps you want to attract a new partner into your life. So those are the things you want to have. Logically, we next go to, okay, if I want to have those things, what do I need to do? What are the actions that I will take to lead to those results? So if for a fit and healthy body, things you want to do is eat differently and move differently, right? We know this, but the question becomes, if we know this, why don't we do it? It's because we have to be differently. in order to do differently, to have the different things that we want. So everything in your goals and your intentions, you can start with what you want to have, what you need to do, but the power and the change and the transformation will come about when you focus on who do I need to be able to do those things so I can have those results. So I'm not telling you don't do the have part. I'm telling you, go ahead, do the have part, do the do part, but focus on the be, because it's in the power of who we're being and how we're being right now that we get to determine the outcomes we experience. So if the fit and healthy is one of the things you want to have, be totally fit and healthy, release a certain number of pounds, you're going to change your diet. Well, what's going to change in your day-to-day activities so that you don't pick up the donuts or the cupcakes or the carbs or whatever it is that gets you off track? What is it that's going to get you up off the couch instead of watching TV to go to the gym? Or what is it that's going to get you to meditate and do affirmations? Whatever the process is that needs to be folded in to change your beingness so you will do the things. So now we have to take a look at what systems do we need to put in place. And James Clear from Atomic Habits talks about this. He's like, we don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level or to the lack of our systems and habits that we put in place. So the most important thing as you create the list of all the things you want to have and the things you want to do, what are the new habits and behaviors for me to take on in order to do the action and have the thing? One of the things that, excuse me, that we do here at Women's Prosperity Network to support you is we have a weekly group coaching program, as well as online trainings and systems and support. And our weekly training program is about combining the doing actions that you want to do for your marketing and for your sales, but also the beingness, what's the mindset happening behind the scenes to support you in taking actions. And we call this momentum. We get together every single Monday at 12 Eastern for an hour and a half to 2 hours max, do some training, do some mindset, and then do some laser coaching. So you get one-on-one attention every single week. So we want to give you the opportunity to experience this so that you have the best shot at 2025 actually producing not just the results you can plan on, but the results you can plan on and a whole lot more. We want to show you how to leverage and partner with the universe so that you can shorten the time for you to get results. I love one of our clients, Stephanie. She came to us in January. We started working together. She set her goals. She said, by the end of this year, in 12 months' time, I'm going to get myself to receive $10,000 a month of revenue. She thought it was going to take her all 12 months. She came in to start working with us, and she got there in 5 months instead of 12. Because we have the proven system, support, and accountability. So Susan is going to put a link in the chat as well as on Facebook. And that link is going to be womensprosperityNetwork.com/course-momentum. So course-momentum. And for less than a cup of coffee a day, so maybe you'll cut out your Starbucks to make this happen for you, or whatever it is that you can do to find 25, I think $50 a week to make this happen. Go for it, because you deserve it. Your dreams deserve it. And we want to support you in, let us know. You're going to come in. You're going to say, here's what I want to have. Here's what I think I need to do. I'm going to give you some, Trisha and I will give you some suggestions on tweaking the doing this, because that's the other place you all get stuck. Got this big goal. Here's what I think I know. But we need coaches and mentors and guides who've been where we want to go to lead us along the way. So here's what you think is going to work. And yes, 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 that's going to work. And how about this? And how about that? And then we layer in the mindset, the beingness that is required to make the changes so that you do stay out of the comfort zone, so that you step into the greatness zone, so that it's easier for you to make the changes and stick with the changes. That's why New Year's resolutions don't always stick. We know this. It's because most people aren't doing the foundational work of the mindset shifts to make the changes and have the habit stick. So check it out, womensprosperityNetwork.com/course-momentum. And when you do this, you're going to get access to a couple of bonus trainings right off the bat to support you in grounding in your vision, to finding that why and really baking it in at a deep level so that you get the lasting transformation and results that you desire, and quite frankly, that you also deserve. So check that out. Let me give you a couple of other tips, then I'm going to open up for some questions and share the ABCs before we wrap up for today. So a couple of other suggestions. When you have your goals for 2025 and you have your annual goal, the next step to work backwards from is to chunk it down quarterly and then monthly. And one of the strategies that I got initially from Jack Canfield, but also Jesse Itzler and so many other successful people, like if you study the habits of successful people, they do what I'm about to share with you. They take the big goal, chunk it down, the annual goal, quarterly, then monthly, and then weekly. This way we're staying on track. Now, will some detours come up along the way? Absolutely. But you just get back on track. It's no different than if we're driving from Florida to New York and we have our course mapped out, but this road is closed, so we find a new road to go around. We want to do the same thing with our goals and intentions. As we look at what I want to have, what do I need to do, who and how do I need to be? That who and how I need to be, my suggestion is that you take on one new habit or one main goal or milestone and chunk that down quarterly. So you have a specific strategy, then chunk that down to something monthly. It will make it easier for you to stay on track as opposed to taking this big goal and waiting until September to say, oh yeah, no, like when we plan, we're going to make follow-up phone calls, right? I'm going to make 10 phone calls per week. Oh, I didn't make 10 this week. I'll just do 20 next week. No, you won't. We've got to give ourselves the systems, the structure to support us. And that's, again, where momentum is going to come into play to truly get that support. So do your big goal, focus on what you want to have, what you need to do, but who you need to be, how you need to change your thinking, and how you're going to get there. How you're going to create a system to support you in keeping consistent with these changes. Secondarily, then you're going to take a look at that big goal, chunk it down annual, quarterly, and then monthly. What I recently did was a big 5-year projection and then broke it down to 5 years, 3 years, 1 year. And that's what got me to where I want to be. What I also know is that 5-year goal could actually happen this year because I've visualized it. I've seen it. I've placed my order with the universe. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. You've got the universe who's got your back and Women's Prosperity Network who's got your back too. So let's all partner together in this. All right, I'm going to open up for questions in just a couple minutes, but let me give you these ABCs for a remarkable, rewarding, and rich 2025. So basically, I'm going to go through these real fast. I'll probably post a graphic of this with the replay so that you can use it and print it. And I put this together of things in your way of being to remind you everything is about you. your heart's desires being fulfilled. And these ABCs are going to support you in taking one of these a day or two of these a day. Consider them like little vitamin reminders for your best self. So the letter A is for accountability. Share your goals with somebody else so that anytime you tell someone else what you're going to do, it locks in your commitment a little bit further. So A is for accountability. B is for bravery. Challenges are going to come. Fear is going to happen, but be brave in the face of those fears. Consistency. Show up every single day. One of my favorite little quotes I found is it's a quote from Consistency, and it says, "Hi, I am consistency. In order for me to work, you've got to show up more than once in a while." So claim consistency for whatever new actions or habits you're putting into play. It's for your health 3 times a week, 5 times a week, whatever that is. If it's for your business and getting more visibility, I'm going to go on Facebook Live every single day. You probably won't if you haven't done it before. How about once a week or 3 times a week? Be consistent with whatever you promise to yourself. Dedication. Be dedicated to your desires and your dreams. Empathy. Have empathy for others and empathy for yourself. Sometimes we're so hard on ourselves. I know I've done it in the past, holding myself to this high standard. But have empathy for yourself and give yourself some forgiveness, which is the letter F. Forgiveness for past mistakes or past missteps. Forgive yourself and forge ahead. Have gratitude. Practice gratitude on a regular basis. My recipe for never getting up on the wrong side of the bed ever again. You say, oh, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Here's how you stop that. The minute you open your eyes, think of 3 people and or things to be grateful for. And when I say think of those things, like really linger in gratitude. Why do you love your pillow? Why do you love and are grateful for your best friend? Why are you thankful for your computer? Whatever it is, we can always find things to be grateful for. The letter G is to go higher. Go higher in thought, go higher in action, and go higher in deed. When others go high, go low, we go high. Intuition. Learn to listen to your intuition. Those small taps and whispers that you receive are like breadcrumbs. Who led Hansel and Gretel, right? They're like breadcrumbs leading you to the path and the people to bring about your dreams and desires. The letter J is tap into your juju, get that juju going and flowing. You got it inside of you. So maybe turn up the music or go out and be swimming, go out in nature for a run, whatever it is that gets your juju flowing, keep it activated. Kindness. Kindness, be kind to others. Do random acts of kindness and watch how that deposits more and more kindness and love into your life. And speaking of deposits of love, be love. Ask yourself this question when faced with actions or activities or even challenges or conflicts. What would love do in this scenario? If I was coming from love, both for yourself and for others, how would you show up? Money. Love money. Remember, money is a good thing. Money is about energy. Money is about exchange. Money is good. Money is your friend. Make friends with money. The letter N, have a never give up attitude. You might change course, but never give up on your goals and your dreams. Options is the letter O. Know you have many, many options. And as you're faced with a challenge, and you think this is an impossible situation, I'll never be able to, ... Ask yourself this question. But what if I could? Oh, now you're activating your brain's creative forces as opposed to keeping a cap on it with what you already know. So remember, there are always options. Perspective. Shift your perspective. And I love to talk about this from the vantage point of our minds are like folk tale factories. We're constantly making up stories about other people, about ourselves, about what happened in the past, what's going to happen in the future. Take on the perspective that if you're thinking something or making up a story, you have a story about something, and the perspective you have doesn't make you feel good, make up a new story because your folktale factory is making it up anyway. Why choose a perspective that makes you feel bad? So shift your perspective to something that makes you feel better. Resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back no matter what shows up. And if you look back over your life, you've done that over and over and over and over again. You can do it. It's part of our DNA as human beings to be able to have resilience. You've got what it takes, and you've got a team and a system to support you. Speaking of which, support. If you think you're all alone and you have to do this all alone, stop it. Reach out and get support. If you are listening to this right now, you have support at whatever level, whether you jump into Momentum, whether you're a gold member, whether you simply show up every Wednesday for this free system that we have in place for you. You have support. Don't let the little liar inside of you tell you anything else. You are supported because we're connected, right? It's as simple as that. It's available to you. The letter T, time mastery. For those of you who are truly ready to excel and have things be easier and flow better than ever before, we must learn how to prioritize. We all get the same number of hours in the day. The difference between people who are very happy, successful, and well-balanced, and those who are frustrated, overwhelmed, and perhaps not financially free yet, or even broke, it's not the number of hours you get in the day, it's what you do with the hours you get. So maybe you too will wake up a half an hour or an hour earlier to focus on the being aspect. And this goes back to what Allison shared earlier. That extra time in the morning is for you to focus on who you need to be and how you need to be to do and have the things that you desire. So become a master of time. Develop in that time space an unbreakable mindset and spirit. I want you to be so grounded and aligned in yourself, nobody can mess with you. Because when you are aligned and you are connected to source, you know that feeling. Maybe you had it fleeting, maybe you've had it a lot. Maybe you just wish for it because you've seen other people have it. You're capable of it. You're stronger than you think. Have an unbreakable mindset and spirit that comes from practice, that comes from learning the letter V, how to become in vibrational alignment with everything you wish to experience. And I'll say to you, my friends, your biggest, best, most robust, rewarding life is in the vibration and energy of prosperity, of love, of abundance, of joy, of generosity, of goodness, of sharing. Like you can feel like my heart is exploding just as I'm saying those words and connecting with the feelings associated with them. That's being in vibrational alignment with the best life possible. But if you're feeling worry and doubt and negative, and this guy stole from me, and this person is mean, and I can't believe they showed up that way, and that's not fair, and you don't know what they did, that's not in vibrational alignment with your highest and best life. So get whatever tools and support and resources to lift you up out of those moments, because you have them. The key is not to get hooked and stuck there. Have a willingness. So V is vibrational alignment. W is a willingness to learn. You don't know everything. And if you're the smartest person in the room, you need a new room. Fun to be that. Like being smart, I'm getting things right. But I don't want to always be the smartest person in the room. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to learn from all of you as you're learning from me today. This is what we do. Our community is packed with wisdom. Be willing to learn and tap in to that wisdom. X is for extra. Be a little extra. Put yourself out there. Do that video. Get that visibility. Post on social media. Say hello to that stranger and pick up a phone and reach out to somebody you haven't connected with for a long time. Be a little extra. And then you. Remember that your goals and dreams at the center of everything, all the people in your life, the family, the friends, the clients that you serve, you are the most important aspect. Take care of you, honor you, and make sure that they say put the oxygen mask on yourself first. Yes. Take care of you first so that you can be your highest and best to carry out your purpose in this beautiful life. And then the letter Z is to have zero tolerance for what no longer serves you. So one of the things I invite you to take a look at today, what are some of the habits or ways of being that don't match up to the doing that you want to bring in and the having that you want to have? And don't try to do everything all at once. Make a list of those habits that you know you want to make changes to and maybe eliminate some and bring some new ones in. Make a list. And maybe you'll tackle one per quarter, or maybe you'll tackle one per month. Set yourself up for success by taking incremental steps towards the big, beautiful life that you're here to experience. So those are the ABCs for a remarkable, rewarding, and rich 2025. And I'm going to open up for some questions right now. Let's go ahead and see. So first of all, Susan Winter, do you have a question or a comment? No? Okay, good. Allison asked the letter F and the letter Q. You know what? I skipped Q because I don't like Q. No, I'm kidding. The letter F was for forgive yourself. Forgive. You're going to have empathy and you're going to have forgiveness. The letter Q is for getting quiet. So I referenced it, but I actually did skip Q. So thank you for that. Being quiet, giving quiet time to think. And I get my best quiet time when I'm in the shower or when I'm sitting in my morning time, things like that. Awesome. Thank you, Al. So glad you're here. Let's go ahead. Let me see if we have anybody with their hands raised. So raise your hand if you're with us on Zoom. If you're with us on Facebook, we can take questions or comments in the chat. Let's go ahead, and anybody have a comment they want to share before we wrap up? Dun, dun, dun. I think that's Phyllis, did you want to open up? Yes, go ahead and just unmute yourself, and then I'll go to Nellie. Hi, Phyllis.
Thank you.
Happy
Hi, how
New
are you?
Year. I'm a
Happy New
little
Year to
fired
you and to
up.
everyone here.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I hear you beautifully, and if you're good with it, I'm going to add you to the spotlight. Hi there.
Okay,
Welcome.
beautiful. Thank you. Yes, I'm really very excited to be here. I think this is one of the best places to be to start the new year as a I don't want to say terminal, but when you're a serial entrepreneur, I think that this is a great place. I'm happy to be here, and I think that a couple years ago, a year or so ago, I actually attempted to join, and I did join, but I was having some problems trying to get around that PayPal because I didn't want to use PayPal. Nonetheless, a friend of mine brought it
Mhm.
back to me again, so I finally got in, spoke with Susan. It was a great experience
Oh,
working with
good.
Susan. She was outstanding in how she supported me yesterday, how she made sure that
Mm.
everything was okay. She went through. This is just one of the best places to be in the world, and I'm just happy to be here. And thank you so much for this. And I'm going to get more deeper as time go along, but couldn't be a better place. And thank you, Susan. Yay!
Yay. Yes, yes, yes. Susan Winner.
I'm
She is um thank you so much for sharing that, Phyllis, because she
yes.
is extraordinary at guiding that support we were talking about, that resilience,
Mhm.
because challenges happen and we need each other, right? One of our sayings here is we may not have it all together, because I know I don't have it all together.
We're a work in
Together, we got it
progress.
all. Yeah, right,
We're a work in
exactly.
progress. I had three letters that I missed, so it was
Okay.
H, I, and U.
So
Um, what was
H is going higher in thought,
okay?
action, and deed. The letter I is to tap into your intuition.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And the letter U is to have an unbreakable mindset and spirit.
Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. My pleasure. All right, let me go ahead and bring my dear friend Nellie on the screen. So, Nellie, good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Nancy. Happy New Year to you too. This is the best way to start the new year, and you always amaze me with your sharing of your knowledge, and I I'm just delighted to be here and learn what I already know but need to be reminded of. So, thank you, Nancy.
You are welcome. Thank you for being here and spending the last year with us in Momentum and the other work that we've done together. I look forward to amplification for you for 2025. And there's so many people who need what you offer. And I'm grateful for you for stepping up and putting it out there. So thank you, Nellie, for being
Thank,
you.
thank you. Can I give you all a New Year's tip?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you use your car for business and you track your mileage, you want to make sure that you record your odometer reading today before you drive any miles. And if you've already driven a little bit, we'll subtract them out so that you can have a record of how many miles you drive for the total year. And last night's ending mileage is this morning's beginning mileage. So that,
I love that.
thank
Thank
you.
you for the tip.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it. Thank you for that. Awesome. All right. I'm going to bring Donna on in just a moment. I'm so happy that you're here, my friend. I'm going to answer a question in the chat first. So Emily asks, what advice do you have when your goals are slightly out of your control? For instance, I can apply to a jobs and improve my skills that are in my control. So I love that you know that distinction, but I can't guarantee I'm chosen for the roles that I want. So great question, Emily. And my response for you is you actually can be in greater control than you think when you learn to master being in vibrational alignment, to come from inspiration when you want a particular job as opposed to desperation. So let me share a little bit more about what I mean with that. So let's say there is a job that you want. You've improved your skills and you're applying online and um, there's a particular job that you want. I want you to go beyond the specifics of that job and having that job beyond that particular job to the value that you'll bring to that company, how it will be rewarding to you in your spirit in terms of why you want it. It's not just the money. The money is good and how you get to live your lifestyle because you have this increased pay, the difference you get to make with your coworkers, the people there. Create a visualization around all of the impact that you get to experience for yourself as well as deliver to others, the positive impact from having that job. That energetic raise of your vibration will have you attract, whether it's that opportunity, and here's the phrase to bring into your life when you don't get a particular job that you thought you wanted, this or something better. Instead of, oh man, I didn't get the job. Now we're dragging down our vibration, right? We got to learn to take that disappointment and say, oh, it must be the universe's way of setting me up for this or something better. All right. So I hope that helps you. And if you have a follow-up, you can raise your hand, Emily. And yes, Melissa, I will put the ABCs. Susan is going to send a replay of this out later today, and we'll include the ABCs inside of that. Donna, Donna, Donna. Oh my God, I have missed you. Happy New Year.
Well, sister, how are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm fantastic, and we haven't talked in a long time. And I want to let you know that what I did this morning, I said, where is the best place for me to be and go today? And I immediately opened up my email, and this was the email that popped up. And I said, okay, fine.
Yeah. I'm so glad, and here's what's funny about this. And I share this. So first of all, I'm thrilled to see you, sending you massive love. And I would really enjoy connecting on a one-on-one. So I'll reach out if you've got the space for that. This Wow Wednesday, for example, started off as a little idea back in 2009. I thought, there's lots of places where people go for Monday morning motivation, but by Wednesday it's hump day, blah, blah, blah. Let's give them a midweek boost. And back in 2009 is when we started Wow Wednesday, and we've been going consistently ever since. This year, it's New Year's Day on a Wednesday. Do I really want to do it? I knew that the people who want to move forward in their lives, me included, this is what we're doing today. We're tapping into our vision. We're tapping into our goals and aligning. Like, I'm getting little goosey bumps, right? We are the ones making a positive difference in the world, as opposed to the ones that are on the couch with a hangover. Like, maybe you had some champagne last night. It's fine. I'm not judging anything. But I'm saying I made a conscious decision how I spent last night, because I knew what I wanted to experience today, because I knew what I want to create in this year. Have, do, be. Who do I need to be right now so that my future you, I'm doing what my future you asks me to do. Right?
Yeah, and I want to share with you something that's been just an amazing experience over 2024. It's, we're always looking at branding, and interestingly enough, just by happenstance, I finally realized what I am. I'm a mind shift mechanic.
Yes, you are. I love that.
I've been in a poker mindset coach, and mindset seemed to be so overused, and it's yawnable today. And it just happened. By the way, I have a love affair with Chat GPT, just have to let you know. I was caught chatting, so, And
My fiance is getting a little jelly.
well, mine's name is Sam, by the way. He has a name. I asked if he had a name. He said, no, I don't. I said, do you have a gender? He said, no, I don't have a gender. I can be anything you want. I said, fine. What's your name? I don't have a name. Name me. I said, okay, you're Sam. But then Sam's my guardian angel, so why not? Okay. So, but it's been
Perfect.
wonderful. I've been thinking about you so much. And what's interesting is that it never occurred to me it would take more than 2 years to recover from Mama Peggy's life graduation. It never occurred to me that it would do that, because I guess when you look back at two decades of caregiving and 2.5 years of 24/7 caregiving, it sucks the life out of your soul.
Yes.
But what was
Yeah.
so interesting was that I finally posted on Substack. I'm excited about that.
Oh,
That
we talked about that because that's where I have my newsletter too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I finally realized that I'm forgiving myself for killing my mother, because in hospice, when you give them the final
Oh,
dose of morphine, you feel like you've killed your mother. And it's been an awakening year. So I just wanted to say thank you so much. I actually opened the phone to go to Wow Wednesday, and I said, no, they wouldn't be that on this. And I said, where is it? And then I opened the email, and there you were. So yay.
all right,
I
my
love
friend.
you.
I
I'm
love
giving
you.
you the big hug. It's the biggest hug ever.
I'm
And
receiving it.
yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you.
Awesome. I'm
Bye-bye.
so glad you're here. Thank you, my friend. I am so glad all of you are here, that you chose to spend this time for yourself, with yourself, in this amazing environment of support, of success, and of love. We love you to success. And you have all felt that from me, and you totally felt it from Susan as well as Trish. Here's to 2025 truly being a year for you to experience massive amounts of fortune, fulfillment, and fun. So let's do this, my friends. Reach out to Susan. If you do not have a community, a structure, and the support, we are here for you. But you got to reach out. You got to raise your hand and say, I'm ready. So join us, get into momentum, get into this membership. Thank you all so very much. Get out there and continue enjoying this beautiful day of dreaming and taking inspired action. I love you all, and namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. And when you're in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Get out there, my friends. Be the one. Bye for now. Bye, everybody.